Hey Taurus, I just pulled some cards for you, and honestly, what came through has me so excited to share this with you. This reading is about something truly extraordinary coming your way, and I need to walk you through exactly what the universe is showing me right now because this is genuinely special. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind, and the first card that came out is the Two of Cups, and already I can feel this beautiful, harmonious energy. This card is talking about a significant partnership or connection that is forming in your life, Taurus. And when I say partnership, I do not just mean romantic, although that could absolutely be part of it. This is about finding your perfect match in whatever area of your life needs it most right now. The Two of Cups represents that moment when two energies come together and create something that is greater than the sum of its parts. You know what I mean? There is someone coming into your orbit, or maybe they are already there, but you have not fully recognized the depth of what this connection could become. What makes this so powerful for you specifically is that this partnership is going to unlock doors you did not even know existed. I am seeing that this person, or this collaboration, brings out talents in you that have been dormant, and the chemistry here is undeniable. The universe is basically saying that when you meet your match, whether that is in business, love, friendship, or creative endeavors, everything starts flowing in a way that feels almost magical. This is not a surface-level connection, Taurus. This is the kind of bond where you look at each other and just get it without needing to explain. You finish each other's sentences, you anticipate needs, you work together like a well-oiled machine. And here is what really stands out to me about this card in your reading. The Two of Cups is appearing right at the beginning, which tells me this connection is the foundation for everything else that is about to unfold in your life. This partnership is going to be the catalyst that sets off a chain reaction of incredible events. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I am not looking for a relationship right now, or I already have a partner, and that is totally fine because this energy can manifest in so many ways. Maybe you are going to find a business partner who shares your vision perfectly, or maybe you are going to connect with a mentor who truly understands your potential. Or perhaps you are going to meet someone who introduces you to an opportunity that changes everything. The key thing the Two of Cups is emphasizing is reciprocity, which means this is not a one-sided thing where you are doing all the giving or all the taking. This is balanced, this is equal, this is two people or two forces coming together in perfect harmony. And Taurus, I know you value stability and reliability, so you are going to really appreciate that this connection has staying power. This is not some flash-in-the-pan thing that burns bright and fizzles. I'll quickly know this is building something sustainable, something that grows stronger over time. The emotional fulfillment you are going to experience through this partnership is going to surprise you because it hits different than anything you have experienced before. There is a purity to this connection, an authenticity that makes you feel like you can finally exhale and be yourself completely. No masks, no pretending, no trying to be someone you are. Not just genuine, real, authentic connection. And Taurus, that is going to feel like coming home. The next card that appeared is the Three of Wands, and oh my goodness, this energy is expansive. So building on that partnership from the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands is showing me that you are standing on the edge of something vast, looking out at horizons that stretch far beyond what you currently think is possible. This card is all about expansion, progress, and watching your ships come in, so to speak. You know how sometimes you put effort into things, and you are not really sure if it is going to pay off, and you just have to trust and keep moving forward? Well, Taurus, this card is saying that payoff time is coming. The Three of Wands represents that moment when you finally start seeing the fruits of your labor, when all those seeds you planted are starting to sprout and you can actually see evidence that yes, this is working, yes, this is going somewhere, yes, you are right to believe and keep pushing forward. What I love about this card appearing in your reading is the sense of confidence it brings. The figure in the Three of Wands is standing tall, looking out with assurance, because they know success is on its way. They are not worried, they are not anxious, they are not second-guessing themselves. They are just calmly, confidently waiting for their plans to come to fruition, and that is the energy you need to embody right now. The universe is telling you to think bigger, Taurus, like way bigger than you are currently allowing yourself to think. You have been playing it safe, maybe staying in your comfort zone, because that is what feels secure, and I get it. Security is important to you, but this card is a gentle push from the universe saying it is time to expand beyond those self-imposed limitations. The Three of Wands is also talking about exploration and new territories, so this could be literal travel or it could be metaphorical, like exploring new career paths, new business ventures, new creative expressions, new ways of being in the world. There is this sense that you are being called to step into a leadership role, or at least to step more fully into your power and your vision. You have something to offer the world, Taurus, something valuable and unique, and the Three of Wands is saying that now is the time to put yourself out there in a bigger way. I am also picking up that this card is about having faith in the journey, trusting the process, understanding that good things take time, but they are happening even when you cannot see all the evidence yet. You might be in a phase right now where you have done the work. You have made the investments, whether that is time, money, energy, or emotion, and now you are in that waiting period where you are like, okay, when is this going to pay off? And the Three of Wands is the universe's way of saying soon. Like very soon, you are going to start seeing tangible results that validate all of your efforts. This card also suggests collaboration, and partnerships on a broader scale may be working with people from different places, different backgrounds, different expertise, areas, and these collaborations are going to open up opportunities you could not have accessed on your own. The Three of Wands has this really optimistic, forward-thinking energy that is going to help you maintain momentum, even when challenges arise, because you will have your eyes fixed on that distant horizon, on that vision of what is possible. And that vision is going to pull you forward. Asterisk. Now the next card is the Lovers. And I kid you, not when this card came out, I actually felt this surge of energy, because the Lovers is major. This is not just about romantic love, although again, that could be part of it. This is about alignment, about making choices that are in harmony with your deepest values and your true self. The Lover's card is one of the most powerful cards in the deck, and it, appearing in your reading about this extreme change and unmatched stroke of luck, is telling me that a significant choice or decision is coming your way, Taurus. And this decision has the potential to completely alter the trajectory of your life in the most beautiful way possible. The Lovers is about union, but it is also about choice. And the choices you make when this energy is active have far-reaching consequences in the best possible way. I am seeing that you might be faced with a decision between two paths or two options, and both might seem appealing in their own way, but one of them is going to be so clearly aligned with your soul's purpose that when you tune into your intuition, you will just know which way to go. The Lover's card is ruled by Gemini energy, so there is this element of communication and mental connection here too. If this is manifesting as a romantic relationship, then we are talking about someone you can have deep, meaningful conversations with, someone who stimulates your mind as much as your heart, someone who you feel intellectually matched with. But beyond romance, the Lovers is really about the relationship you have with yourself and making sure that the choices you make are in integrity with who you truly are. This card is asking you to examine your values, Taurus, to get really clear on what matters most to you, because when you are clear on your values, decision-making becomes so much easier. You just ask yourself, does this align with what I value? Does this honor who I am? And if the answer is yes, then you move forward with confidence. The Lovers also represents harmony and balance, bringing together opposites, finding the middle way, integrating different aspects of yourself. Maybe there are parts of yourself that you have kept separate, like your practical side and your creative side, or your professional life and your personal life, and the Lovers is saying it is time to bring these together, to integrate, to become whole. When you operate from this place of integration and alignment, Taurus, that is when the magic happens. That is when you become magnetic. That is when opportunities and people and synchronicities start flowing toward you, because you are vibrating at your truth frequency. This card is also about attraction, in the sense that when you are being authentically yourself, when you are living in alignment with your values, you naturally attract what is meant for you. You do not have to chase, you do not have to force, you do not have to manipulate, you just be, and the right things come to you. And I am getting that this alignment, this choice, this union that the Lovers represents, is going to be one of the key factors in manifesting your greatest desire, because when you are in alignment, everything else falls into place more easily. The Eight of Pentacles just came through, and this card is so perfect for you, Taurus, because it is all about mastery, dedication, and the rewards that come from consistent, focused effort. While the other cards have been talking about partnerships, expansion, and big choices, the Eight of Pentacles is bringing it back to the practical level, reminding you that success is built brick by brick, day by day, through showing up and doing the work. This card shows a craftsperson bent over their workbench, completely absorbed in perfecting their skill, and that is the energy you need to bring to whatever it is you are working toward right now. The Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you are entering or already in a phase of deep skill development, where you are honing your craft, whatever that craft might be. This could be a literal skill, like learning a new software program or taking a course, or developing a talent, but it could also be more subtle, like learning how to communicate better, learning how to manage your energy, learning how to show up consistently. What I love about this card is that it promises results, like tangible, measurable results from your efforts. The Eight of Pentacles is not about get-rich-quick schemes or overnight success. It is about putting in honest work and seeing that work pay off in concrete ways. You might be in apprentice mode right now, Taurus, learning from someone who is further along the path than you are, and that is exactly where you need to be, because you are absorbing knowledge and wisdom that is going to serve you for years to come. This card also suggests that you might be so focused on your work right now that other areas of your life take a back seat, and that is okay for this season, because this dedication is going to set you up for long-term success. The Eight of Pentacles has this really satisfying energy of watching yourself improve, of seeing evidence that you are getting better at something, of feeling that sense of mastery growing within you. And here is something interesting about this card appearing after the Lovers. It is like the universe is saying, okay, you have made your choice. You have decided what path to take, now put your head down and do the work, because the choice alone is not enough. You have to back it up with action and effort. The Eight of Pentacles also talks about quality over quantity, about taking pride in your work, about having standards and not cutting corners. You are building something that is meant to last, Taurus, and that requires attention to detail, patience, and a willingness to keep refining and improving. I am also getting that this card indicates a period where your skills are going to be recognized and valued by others. Maybe you are going to get job offers or business opportunities because people can see the quality of your work. They can see that you are serious, they can see that you are good at what you do. The Eight of Pentacles can also indicate financial improvement through your work, like raises, promotions, increased income from your business. Because again, you are putting in the effort and the universe rewards that. This is such a grounding practical card, and it is a good reminder that even when we are talking about strokes of luck and extreme changes and greatest desires being fulfilled, there is still a component of you doing your part, of you showing up, of you putting in the work, because that is how you become a match for the miracles that are trying to reach you. Okay, so the Queen of Swords just appeared, and this is interesting energy, because the Queen of Swords is all about clarity, truth, and cutting through illusion. After all this talk about partnerships and expansion, and choices and hard work, the Queen of Swords is coming in to say you need to be clear about what you want. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to cut through any fog or confusion, or wishful thinking, and see things as they really are. This queen is super intelligent, sharp-minded, direct, and she does not have time for games or manipulation or unclear communication. She values truth above all else, even when the truth is uncomfortable or inconvenient. For you, Taurus, this card is suggesting that you need to tap into this Queen of Swords energy within yourself, which means getting really honest about your situation, about your goals, about the people around you, about everything. The Queen of Swords has this ability to see through pretense, to detect when something is off, to recognize when someone is not being genuine, and you need to trust that perception in yourself right now. If something does not add up, if someone's words do not match their actions, if a situation feels off in some way, do not ignore that. Do not make excuses. Do not try to rationalize it away. Just acknowledge it and factor it into your decision-making. This card is also about boundaries, which is so important when we are talking about partnerships and connections and opportunities. The Queen of Swords knows how to say no. She knows how to protect her energy. She knows how to maintain her standards, and she does not compromise on what is important to her just to keep the peace or to be liked. You might need to have some difficult conversations coming up, Taurus, conversations where you need to be direct and clear about your expectations, your needs, your boundaries. The Queen of Swords is not harsh or cruel, but she is clear, and sometimes clarity can feel sharp, especially to people who are used to things being vague or ambiguous. This card is also associated with independence and self-sufficiency, which is interesting in a reading about partnerships. I think what the universe is saying here is that, yes, partnership and collaboration are important, but you also need to maintain your own identity, your own power, your own clarity of thought. Do not lose yourself in someone else's vision or agenda. Make sure you are thinking for yourself, questioning assumptions, using your critical thinking skills. The Queen of Swords is also about communication, and she is incredibly articulate, able to express complex ideas clearly and persuasively. You might find yourself stepping into a role where you need to communicate important information, or maybe you need to write or speak or teach, and this Queen's energy is going to help you do that effectively. There is also an element with this card of having gone through challenges and emerged stronger. The Queen of Swords often represents someone who has experienced pain or loss and has used those experiences to develop wisdom and discernment. She is not naive, she is not innocent. She knows how the world works, and she has learned to protect herself while still remaining open to genuine connection. So if you have been through some tough times, Taurus, the Queen of Swords is saying that those experiences have actually been preparing you, giving you the clarity and wisdom you need to navigate what is coming next. The Death card just came through, and I can already hear some of you going, oh, no, not but wait, because this is actually incredibly positive in the context of your reading. The Death card is not about physical death, it is about transformation, about the ending of one chapter and the beginning of another, about shedding old skin so that new growth can happen. This card is telling me that in order for you to receive this unmatched stroke of luck, in order for this extreme change to bring glory and order, for your greatest desire to be fulfilled, something has to end, something has to be released. Something has to die so that something new can be born. And I know endings can be scary, Taurus, especially for you because you value stability and you do not love change. But sometimes change is exactly what we need, even if we do not realize it at the time. The Death card is one of the most powerful transformation cards in the deck, and it represents change that is inevitable, change that cannot be stopped. Change that is ultimately for your highest good, even if it feels uncomfortable in the moment. This could be the ending of a relationship, a job, a belief system, a way of life, an identity. Anything that you have been holding on to that is no longer serving you. And here is the thing about the Death card. The ending is not happening to you, it is happening for you, because what is on the other side of this transformation is so much better than what you are leaving behind. I am getting really strongly that whatever is ending in your life right now, or whatever needs to end, is something that has been holding you back from your true potential. Maybe it is a situation that feels safe and familiar but is actually keeping you small, or maybe it is a relationship that you have outgrown but you have been holding. out of loyalty or fear of being alone, or maybe it is a way of thinking about yourself that is limiting and outdated. The Death card is the universe's way of clearing the path, making space, removing obstacles so that the new can enter. And when we connect this back to your reading about luck and extreme change and greatest desires, the Death card is actually the mechanism through which all of that happens. The transformation, the ending, the release, that is what creates the opening for everything new to flow in. You cannot pour new wine into old wineskins, right? You cannot receive the new if you are clutching onto the old with both hands. So the Death card is asking you to let go, to trust the process, to surrender to the transformation, even if you do not understand it yet, even if it is painful, even if it is scary, because on the other side of this death is rebirth, resurrection, renewal. This is such powerful energy, Taurus, and it is actually a sign that you are ready for this change that your soul is calling for, this evolution that the universe is supporting you through, this transformation. The Death card also represents the cycle of life. Death and rebirth, which is a natural cycle that happens over and over throughout our lives. We are always in some phase of this cycle, always releasing something, always being reborn into a new version of ourselves, and right now you are in the death phase, which means the rebirth is coming soon. Trust this process, trust that what is falling away is meant to, trust that you are being guided, trust that something so much better is waiting for you on the other side. The King of Swords just appeared and coming right after the Death card. This is powerful because the King of Swords represents the authority and power that comes from having gone through the transformation, while the Queen of Swords was about clarity and truth. The King of Swords takes that to the next level with authority and mastery. This king is the ultimate decision maker, the one who sees the big picture, who thinks strategically, who makes tough calls with confidence and clarity. After the death and transformation represented by the previous card, the King of Swords, is you emerging on the other side with a new level of power and authority in your life? This card is telling me that you are stepping into, or about to step into, a position of leadership, where your judgment and expertise are going to be valued and respected. The King of Swords is incredibly intelligent, analytical, logical, able to cut through emotion and see situations objectively, and this is the energy you are embodying or need to embody as you move forward. This could manifest as a promotion, a new role, starting your own business, becoming a recognized expert in your field, or simply having people seek out your advice and guidance because they trust your judgment. The King of Swords is also about fairness and justice. He is someone who makes decisions based on principles and ethics, not on personal feelings or biases. So as you step into more power and authority, Taurus, you are being asked to use that power wisely, to be fair, to consider all perspectives, to make decisions that are just and right, even when they are difficult. This card suggests that you have earned this position of authority through your intelligence, your hard work, your integrity, and your willingness to face hard truths. The King of Swords does not arrive at his position through manipulation or shortcuts. He gets there through being genuinely competent and trustworthy. I am also getting that this card represents a new level of mental clarity. For you, like, your thinking is going to be sharper, your ability to analyze situations is going to be enhanced. Your communication is going to be more powerful and persuasive. You might find yourself being more decisive, more confident in your choices, more willing to take a stand for what you believe in. The King of Swords energy is also about having high standards and not settling for less than you deserve. And this connects back to the Queen of Swords and her boundaries. You are not going to tolerate mediocrity in yourself or in others. You are not going to accept half-hearted efforts or unclear commitments. You are going to expect and demand excellence. And here is what is really exciting about this card in the context of your reading about luck and change and desires being fulfilled. The King of Swords suggests that you are going to be in the driver's seat of your life in a way you have not been before. You are not going to be passive or reactive. You are going to be active and decisive, making things happen, creating opportunities, using your intelligence and strategic thinking to manifest what you want. The King of Swords is a creator and a leader, and that is what you are becoming. Taurus, the Fool just came through, and this might seem contradictory after the King of Swords, but actually it is perfect because the Fool represents new beginnings and taking a leap of faith. After all the transformation, after stepping into your power, the Fool is saying, okay, now it is time to start fresh, to step into the unknown, to embrace the adventure that is calling you. The Fool is the very first card in the major arcana, and it represents unlimited potential, infinite possibilities, the start of a new journey. This card is telling me that you are standing at the edge of something completely new, Taurus, something you have never experienced before. And it is both exciting and a little scary, but mostly exciting. The Fool energy is about trust, trusting yourself, trusting the universe, trusting that even though you cannot see the whole path laid out in front of you, even though you do not have all the answers, even though there are risks involved, you know deep down that this is right, and you are willing to take that leap. And I love that the Fool appears after the Death card and the King of Swords because it shows the full cycle you went through in ending a transformation. You emerged with new power and authority, and now you are ready to begin again at a higher level with more wisdom, but still with that childlike sense of wonder and possibility. The Fool is innocent but not naive, open but not foolish, trusting but not reckless. There's this beautiful quality to the Fool of being present, of not worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, but just being fully alive in the moment, enjoying the journey for its own sake. This card is also about freedom, breaking free from limitations, throwing off the chains of expectations and conditioning, and just being authentically yourself. The Fool does not care what other people think. The Fool is not trying to fit in or be proper or do things the way they are supposed to be done. The Fool is just following their own inner guidance wherever it leads. And Taurus, I know this might feel uncomfortable for you because you like security and stability and knowing what to expect, but the Fool is inviting you to embrace some uncertainty, to take a chance to be spontaneous, to say yes to an adventure that you cannot fully plan or control. This card suggests that new opportunities are coming that are going to require you to step outside your comfort zone, and when they come you need to say yes, even if you are scared, even if you do not feel ready, even if you do not know how it is going to turn out. The Fool also represents optimism and faith, believing that things are going to work out, believing in possibilities, believing that the universe is friendly and supportive. This is such a refreshing energy after some of the heavier cards, and it is a reminder that life is meant to be fun, that taking risks can be exhilarating, that not knowing what is going to happen next can actually be exciting rather than terrifying. The Fool is also associated with unexpected help and protection, like you might take a leap and then discover that you are being supported in ways you did not anticipate. There is this sense that when you move in faith, the universe meets you more than halfway, providing what you need, often in surprising ways. Asterisk. The Knight of Swords just appeared, and this is fast movement. This is things happening quickly. This is action and momentum and forward thrust. After the Fool's leap of faith, the Knight of Swords is charging in to make things happen. The Knight is the fastest moving energy in the entire tarot deck, and it suggests that once things start unfolding, they are going to unfold rapidly. Might feel like events are moving very quickly, like you are being swept along by momentum, like things are happening faster than you can process, and that is actually a sign that you are in the flow. The Knight of Swords is all about ambition and drive, going after what you want with fierce determination, not letting anything stand in your way, cutting through obstacles with that sword energy. This card suggests that you are going to be taking decisive action, moving forward with confidence and speed, pursuing your goals with single-minded focus. The Knight of Swords does not hesitate, does not second-guess, does not waste time deliberating. He sees what he wants, and he goes for it full speed ahead. This is the energy you need to channel, Taurus. When the opportunities start presenting themselves, when the doors start opening, when the path becomes clear, you need to move fast. Do not overthink. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Do not let fear or doubt slow you down. Just go. The Knight of Swords can also represent communication that happens quickly and forcefully, so you might receive important news or information suddenly, maybe through a message or call or email that comes out of nowhere and requires quick action or response. This card has a bit of a warrior energy to it, like you are going into battle, but in a good way, fighting for what you want, defending your territory, claiming your space. There is courage here, boldness, bravery, a willingness to take risks and face challenges head-on. The Knight of Swords also suggests that you might need to be strategic and tactical in your approach, thinking several moves ahead, planning your attack, so to speak, using your intelligence and cunning to outmaneuver any obstacles or competition. This is not about being aggressive or ruthless, it is about being effective, about using your mental prowess to achieve your objectives. I am also getting that this card indicates a period of high mental activity and stimulation, like your mind is going to be racing with ideas and plans and strategies. You might find it hard to slow down or relax because you are so focused on what you are trying to accomplish. And that is okay for this period, because this intensity is what is going to help you make rapid progress. The Knight of Swords can also indicate travel or movement, either physical or metaphorical, like you are moving into a new phase of life, or a new level of achievement at lightning speed. And connecting this back to your overall reading about extreme change and unmatched luck, the Knight of Swords is showing me that when this shift happens, it is going to happen fast, like faster than you might expect, so you need to be ready to act quickly, to make decisions on the fly too. Trust your instincts and move forward with confidence. Finally, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this is interesting because while the Knight of Swords was all about speed and action, the Knight of Pentacles is about steady progress and reliability. This knight moves slowly but surely, step by step, making consistent forward progress toward his goals and never giving up. After all the excitement and rapid movement, the Knight of Pentacles is bringing in this grounding, stabilizing energy that says, okay, we have moved fast, we have taken action now, we need to follow through now, we need to see things through to completion. Now we need to show up consistently day after day until we reach our destination. The Knight of Pentacles is the most reliable, hard-working, dedicated knight in the deck, and this energy is so perfect for you, Taurus, because this is natural energy. For you, this is where you thrive, in that steady, consistent, committed effort. This card is telling me that yes, there is going to be excitement? Yes, there is going to be rapid change. Yes, there is going to be luck, but ultimately, your success is going to come from your ability to stay the course, to keep showing up to do the boring daily work even when it is not glamorous or exciting. The Knight of Pentacles is about responsibility and dependability, being someone people can count on, being someone who finishes what they start, being someone who takes their commitments seriously. This card suggests that you are going to be building something solid and lasting, something that has real value, something that requires patience, persistence, and dedication. The Knight of Pentacles also represents financial stability and material security, which ties back into your greatest desire being fulfilled. This card is promising that your practical needs are going to be met, that you are going to achieve a level of material comfort and stability that allows you to feel secure and at peace. You might be working toward a specific financial goal like saving for a house or paying off debt or building your business to a certain revenue level, and the Knight of Pentacles is saying keep going. You are making progress, even if it feels slow, even if you cannot see dramatic results. Yet you are moving forward and you will reach your goal. This Knight also represents quality, doing things right, taking your time, making sure everything is solid before moving to the next step, and this is important because while the earlier cards were about speed and action, this card is reminding you not to cut corners, not to rush the process, not to sacrifice quality for speed. The Knight of Pentacles has this really peaceful, satisfied energy, like he is content with where he is and what he is doing because he knows he is building something meaningful. There is no anxiety here, no desperation, no panic, just calm, steady, purposeful movement toward a worthy goal. And I think this is such a beautiful note to end on because it is saying that yes, your life is about to change dramatically. Yes, you are going to receive incredible luck. Yes, your greatest desire is going to be fulfilled and you are going to do it in a way that feels sustainable and grounded and aligned with your values as a Taurus. You are not going to burn out. You are not going to sacrifice your well-being. You are not going to compromise your integrity. You are going to achieve success in a way that feels good, in a way that honors who you are, in the way that you can maintain long-term. So, let me bring this all together for you, Taurus, because what I am seeing in this reading is truly extraordinary. You have a partnership or connection forming. That is going to be the foundation for everything else. Two of Cups. You are expanding into bigger opportunities, and your efforts are about to pay off in visible ways. Three of Wands. You are making an important choice that aligns you with your true path, the Lovers. You are developing mastery, and your skills are being recognized. Eight of Pentacles. You are getting clear and setting boundaries. Queen of Swords. You are going through a powerful transformation that clears the way for the new. Death. You are stepping into a position of authority and power. King of Swords. You are beginning a new adventure with faith and optimism. The Fool. Things are going to start moving very quickly once they get going. Knight of Swords. And ultimately, you are building something solid and lasting through steady, dedicated effort. Knight of Pentacles. This is the recipe for your unmatched stroke of luck, Taurus. This is how the extreme change brings glory. This is how your greatest desire gets fulfilled. It is a combination of partnership, expansion, alignment, skill clarity, transformation, power, new beginnings, rapid action, and consistent effort. Each piece is essential. Each card builds on the others to create this complete picture of transformation and achievement. And what I love most about this reading is that it is not saying you are going to get lucky and everything is going to be handed to you on a silver platter. No, it is saying you are going to co-create this luck with the universe through your choices, your actions, your growth, your willingness to transform and change and step into new versions of yourself. This is earned luck, this is deserved glory, this is a fulfilled desire because you did the work, you made the choices, you trusted the process, you showed up consistently. And that makes it so much more meaningful and lasting than if it just fell into your lap out of nowhere, right? You are going to KNOW, you are worthy of this because you participated in creating it. So Taurus, get ready because based on what the cards are showing me, you are entering one of the most significant periods of your life, a time when everything shifts, when doors open, when opportunities appear, when connections form, when your efforts pay off, when your dreams become reality. Stay open, stay ready, stay committed, and most importantly, believe that you deserve this because you absolutely do. Okay, so before we wrap up, I want to check in with you. Does any of this resonate? Are you feeling these energies in your life right now? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments, because when we share our experiences with each other, it helps all of us understand these energies better and feel less alone in our journeys. Alright, Taurus, that is what I am seeing for you in this reading. Thank you so much for being here and allowing me to share these insights with you. Sending you so much love and positive energy as you move through this incredible time of transformation and manifestation.